Hey, what's going on, guys? Making a quick video right after the last game with the QBB. As you can see, my level is max. But technically speaking, it's not really max because if you look at the well, I guess you can't see it here, but can I prestigious weapon? Yeah, I can. Okay, so I guess it is max. Anyways, so as you can see here, the QBB is now max level. I think it's up to like level 16, right? Yeah. And then so yeah, let's go right over what I've been using with the QBB LSW. Part 1, because I have been playing Hardpoint a lot, having Flak Jacket and Tac Mask basically renders you pretty much invulnerable to any kind of equipment that your enemies might throw at you, because if you're assuming that you play objective anyway, they're gonna be tossing frags, some Texas, concussions, EMPs, whatever they got at you. So Flak Jacket and Tackle Mask go a long way to protecting you, so that's why I have Flak Jacket and Tackle Mask in Tier 1, Tier 3. Toughness for the whenever you're getting shot, because if you're protecting the objective or assaulting an objective, typically speaking, you're going to be ADSing with the LMG. I don't understand why you'd be hipfiring with it unless you're like within middle range and you have the laser or something. You're going to need toughness for basically playing the objective as well. So this loadout here kind of carries towards objective players, and that's what I'm here to do. So that's my perk loadout, I guess. Lethals, I've got Bouncing Betties. I used to use some Texas in like the majority of the right to master, and then towards the end I started using Bouncing Betties. Bouncing Betties didn't really prove too useful. At least in the games I played, the people I was playing against realized that, hey, you can just, crouch or go prone when someone throws a bouncing bet at you and won't do jack squat. Or you can just shoot it outright and just destroy it before it ever, sets off. But bouncing bet didn't prove too useful. But, I mean, I guess it's a good thing. It's a good way to toss into an objective or, and hope it, detonates and kills a lot of people. I think, honestly, I think just using a C4. In fact, let's just put C4 on here, why not? Having C4 there is a good way to get people off the objective. Would frag be as good? I don't know. But, in any case, I guess C4 is better because you can detonate at any time. And, tacticals, I'm using concussion because that's my favorite. You can switch this out for EMPs or shock charge or whatever you want. I think maybe EMPs or concussions are best because, or trophy system actually, so that it deflects any any projectiles. So yep, and tag insert obviously because, well, hardpoint. Now let's go about the attachment options. As you can see, my attachment options are pretty much the same as the MK40, except with the exception of the laser sight. I don't think I had the laser sight on the MK48. Reason for that is because the ADS time with the QBB I feel isn't necessarily that bad. I mean, it is an LMG, so it's gonna that means that it's gonna take some time for you to ADS compared to other weapons. But I feel like having the laser sight is much better for the QB because of its high rate of fire. Because of high rate of fire, it's more suited for close quarters combat. And typically, you're not gonna be in close quarters situations, but oftentimes you do. You're gonna find yourself stuck in like, a gunfight with an SMG. So laser sight is a very, very big asset towards being able to compete effectively with SMGs and other weapons at close range when you need to spray and pray and hope you win the gunfight. So laser sight is a really big help for that. And also, if you don't have time to ADS, then that means that you're going to be able to have a much better chance at taking people out at middle range as well. So that is why that is there. Also, because of the QBB's default hipfire spread, if you go prone with it and you have lasers on it, it basically becomes a laser rifle, and you can just hose people down and just kill a lot of people at once. So that's obviously very useful for objective games where you can just sit there. Like, for example, I've been playing Hardpoint. Sometimes what I do is just go prone in the middle of the area and just hose people down as they're flowing through like a choke point or something. And, well, happy days. There you go. And stock and target finder. Stock obviously is very, very useful because it gives you a lot of mobility while walking around. It gives you full mobility, in fact. So that's a very, very handy thing. This is probably an essential for machine guns. Once you unlock stock, it's probably one of the best attachments you can have. Target finder, the iron sights on the QB are much better than the ones on the MK48. However, just for ease of use, I guess you could say, target finder is just a very useful attachment overall. And the fact that you can, the target finder finds people for you, well, hence its name, is also a very big help as well, because it's hard enough using a machine gun, so you want to have all the help you can get. So that's gonna round out our little class setup here for the QBB. As you can see, obviously I have a primary gunfire in order to have a third attachment. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.